One fact about the universe revealed in the verses of the Quran is that the sky is made up of 7 layers. It is He who created everything on earth for you, and then directed His attention up to heaven and arranged it into 7 regular heavens. He has knowledge of all things. Then He turned to heaven when it was smoke. In 2 days He determined them as 7 heavens and revealed, in every heaven, its own mandate. The word heavens, which appears in many verses in the Quran, is used to refer to the sky of the earth as well as the entire universe. Given this meaning of the word, it is seen that the earth's sky or the atmosphere is made up of 7 layers. Indeed, today it is known that the world's atmosphere consists of different layers that lie on top of each other. Based on the criteria of chemical contents or air temperature, the definitions made have determined the atmosphere of the Earth as 7 layers. According to the limited fine mesh model, a model of atmosphere used to estimate weather conditions for 48 hours, the atmosphere has also 7 layers. According to the modern geological definitions, the 7 layers of atmosphere are as follows: 1. Troposphere, 2. Stratosphere, 3. Mesosphere, 4. Thermosphere, 5. Exosphere, 6. Ionosphere, and 7. Magnetosphere. The Quran says, He revealed in every heaven its own mandate. In other words, God is stating that He assigned each heaven its own duty. Truly, each one of these layers has vital duties for the benefit of humankind and all other living things on the earth. Each layer has a particular function, ranging from forming rain to preventing harmful rays, from reflecting radio waves to averting the harmful effects of meteors. The verses inform us about the appearance of the 7 layers of the atmosphere. Don't you see how He created 7 heavens in layers? He who created the 7 heavens in layers. The Arabic word tibak in these verses, translated into English as layer, means layer, the appropriate cover or covering for something, and thus stresses how the top layer is well suited to the lower. The word is also used here in the plural, layers. The 7 heavens in layers, as described in the verse, is without doubt the most perfect expression of the atmosphere. It is a great miracle that these facts, which could not possibly be discovered without the technology of the 20th century, were explicitly stated by the Quran 1400 years ago. The Quran draws attention to a very important geological function of mountains. We placed firmly embedded mountains on the earth, so it would not move under them. As noticed, it is stated in the verse that the mountains have the function of preventing shocks on the earth. This fact was not known by anyone at the time the Quran was revealed. It was in fact brought to light recently as a result of the findings of modern geology. According to these findings, mountains emerged as a result of the movements and collisions of massive plates forming the Earth's crust. When 2 plates collide, The stronger one slides under the other. The one on top bends and forms heights and mountains. The layer beneath proceeds under the ground and makes a deep extension downward. That means that mountains have a portion stretching downwards as large as their visible portion on Earth. In a scientific text, the structure of mountains is described as follows. Where continents are thicker, as in mountain ranges, the crust sinks deeper into the mantle. In a verse, this role of the mountains is pointed out through a comparison with pegs. Have we not made the earth as a bed and the mountain its pegs? Mountains, in other words, clench the plates in the earth's crust together by extending above and beneath the earth's surface at the conjunction points of these plates. In this way, they fix the earth's crust and prevent it from drifting over the magma stratum or among its plates. The fixing effect of mountains is known as isostasy in scientific literature. Isostasy is the state of equilibrium between the upward force created by the mantle layer and the downward force created by the Earth's crust. As mountains lose mass due to erosion, soil loss, or melting of glaciers, they can gain mass from the formation of glaciers, volcanic eruptions, or soil formation. Therefore, as mountains grow lighter, they are pressed upwards by the raising force implemented by the liquids.
Briefly, we may liken mountains to nails that keep wood pieces together.
Alternatively, as they grow heavier, they are pressed into the mantle by the force of gravity. Equilibrium between these two forces is established by isostasy. Today, we know that the rocky external layer of the Earth's surface is riven by deep faults and split into plates swimming above the molten lava. Since the Earth revolves very quickly around its own axis, were it not for the fixing effect of the mountains, these plates would shift. In such an event, soil would not collect on the Earth's surface, water would not accumulate in the soil, no plants could grow, and no roads or houses could be built. In short, life on Earth would be impossible. Through the mercy of God, however, mountains act like nails, and to a large extent prevent movement in the Earth's surface. This vital role of mountains that was discovered by modern geology and seismic research was revealed in the Quran centuries ago as an example of the supreme wisdom in God's creation. We placed firmly embedded mountains on the earth, so it would not move under them. In one of the verses, we are informed that the mountains are not motionless, as they seem, but that they are in constant motion. You see the mountains you reckoned to be solid going past like clouds. Such is the artistry of God, who disposes of all things in perfect order. Surely he is aware of what you do.